Dear students, in this video, I will discuss with you about the term meeting and different kind of meetings. We know the decisions in companies are taken by majority and generally the meetings are used for gathering of members and or directors to decide the matters. The Companies Act does not define the term meeting. It is coming together of two or more persons face to face so as to be in others' company. Meeting is gathering or assembly of number of persons for transacting any lawful business, and there must be at least two persons to constitute a meeting. So one person cannot constitute a meeting of a company even if he hold the proxies of all the other shareholders. But in certain circumstances, one person may constitute a meeting, like when the tribunal called the meeting under section 97 and 98 of the Companies Act 2013. Likewise, when the share capital of company is divided into different classes of shares and any particular class of share are held by a single person. So in these cases, the presence of single person may constitute a meeting. At the same time, every gathering or assembly does not constitute a meeting. The meeting must be convened and held in perfect compliance with the provisions of Companies Act 2013. Coming to the definition of the meeting as provided by Hursley's Meeting Procedure Law and Practice, 4th edition, it is defined as an assembly of two or more persons properly convened and constituted, coming together for discussion of defined topics, the transaction of business of a common interest or some lawful purpose, and presided over by a properly accompanied chair constitutes a meeting. According to this definition, but obviously it is a traditional definition, it provides that the people need to come face to face directly in contact with each other to constitute a valid meeting. But as per the current Companies Act 2013, it allows the directors to participate in the board meeting even through the video conference. The decision making power of company are vested in the members and directors, and they exercise these powers through resolution passed at the meeting. The main purpose of meeting is to ensure that a company give reasonable and fair opportunity to those entitled to participate in the meeting and to take decisions as per the prescribed standards. Coming to different kind of meetings, the meetings can be classified in different categories. The first one is the meeting of directors. When we discuss about the meeting of directors, it can be the meeting of the board, where the board of directors of the company comes together and take the important decisions. The second is meeting of the committees. There are different committees which are constituted of directors, like there is stakeholder relationship committee, there is audit committee and other committees. These committees convene their separate meeting to discuss the matter dealing within their jurisdiction. The second category is in regard to meeting of members. The meeting of members can be classified in two categories. The first one is the general meeting and another one is the class meeting. The general meeting can be further classified in two categories. The first one is the annual general meeting. Every company, whether it is private company or public company, is required to hold a periodical general meeting for its members annually for the purpose of transacting its routine ordinary businesses. It is convened once in an year. The second one is the extraordinary general meeting. In between two annual general meetings, if any situation arises that the company is required to convene any meeting, for that purpose, extraordinary general meeting is required. Likewise, the next category of the meeting of members is the class meeting. If the meeting is convened for any particular class of members, let's suppose there are two class of shareholders, class 1 and class 2, and if any resolution is being passed which is affecting the rights of class 2 shareholders, the meeting of that class of shareholders is required to be convened, and it is termed as the class meeting. The next category is the meeting of creditors. In meeting of creditors, there can be meeting of the debenture holders, and the second one is the meeting of the creditors and contributories in winding up of the company. And the last category of the meeting is the final meeting at dissolution. At the time of dissolution of meeting of the company, when the meeting is convened, the last meeting is convened, it is termed as final meeting at the dissolution of the company. Thank you.